Good morning. I just wanted to say hi. Good morning. How's everybody doing? 2 to 3 weeks is gonna be Scorpio season. So last week, or maybe this week, I did my first um, video challenge on my 122-day challenge to live a healthier life. So since that time, I have worked out with Carrie and Natasha at the Hot Works studio. We did hot yoga, and I think they took the hot cycling class. I'm still sore, a little sore in these muscles. My whole body is sore. It was a great workout. Did some planks. Woo! Those planks in 125-degree. It's a little box that they place you in. I posted some pictures on my page. And yeah, my body is still sore. I love yoga, but hot yoga is a whole nother story. So the purpose of these videos is just so we have a little motivation, including myself. I need some motivation too. So when I wake up in the morning, usually I'm listening to Reverend Ike or Dr. Johnny Coleman from Chicago. Sometimes I listen to Louise Hay and her affirmations on YouTube. All these things are free. Just go to YouTube and Google them. Louise Hay is also good with healing, natural healing, and also loving yourself. I think she was also a victim, not victim. She was abused, I believe, sexually and physically, and probably emotionally too. I want to say by her parents. So she has lots of books and healing tools and affirmations and so many good things. I love her book. She has a book called Healing. I think it's Healing Yourself. The other one is on Loving Yourself. So she talks a lot about self love and ways to heal yourself, ways to change your thoughts. And basically, when you're changing your thoughts, you're changing your emotions. When you change your emotions, you're changing your thoughts. That's the basis of psychology, but for the most part. I also just started rereading the book called The Success Principles by Jack Canfield, and I will show you the book, but I think it's in my car. Um, but the first chapter is on taking 100% responsibility for your life. And I know that comes counter to a lot of what we believe, or what I believe. And because I know there is also a such thing as racism in America and other countries as well. When we talk about South Africa and apartheid and things like that, Nelson Mandela. But so it's a balance. It's definitely a balance. So how can I take 100% responsibility for things that happen to me in my life and balance that with sometimes the system is set up so that you don't make it. So right now I am focused on taking 100% responsibility for my life, and I'm also challenging you to do the same. So regardless of the challenges that come, regardless of that boss, regardless of that low paycheck, regardless of all the challenges, relationship issues, failed relationships, losing your house, I'm trying to think of different things, sickness, death, people that have left you, people that have done you wrong, all those different things. You can blame all those. You could say I was brought up in the wrong neighborhood, I was poor, I'm still poor, you could say the system did it, the man did it, all those different things. And I'm not saying that that is not true. That's still reality. For some, that's reality. And they do exist. But how and what is in my power to control? So whenever somebody comes to therapy with me and is my client, my consumer, or my patient, then I challenge them because you are the person that's in front of me. So, what if nothing else changes? What if nothing else in your life changes? What do I or what do you have the power to control? And that's my challenge to you as well as to myself. So, if nothing else changes in my life, what do I have the power to control? I have the power to control everything that I listen to, everything that I do before I get to work. I have everything in my power to control when I'm on my breaks. I have everything in my power to control, even when I'm sitting at my desk or I'm at work, because my mind goes places and my thoughts are still there. So I have automatic thoughts. We'll talk about those later. I posted some of that in Dr. Truth and Associates on Facebook. Um, there's a worksheet on there about how to change some of those thoughts. I don't want you to do it on your own, but I just want you to see that worksheet. Um, but a lot of times we have, I wish I had the statistics, but I want to say we have like 80% of our thoughts or something to that effect are negative thoughts. That's one of the main reasons why I do not um, watch the news. And I try to limit any negative conversations that I have. I try not to talk about people. I try to limit my complaining. I'm gonna tell you a quick story about complaining. And when I really stopped complaining was when I visited Nigeria and Ghana. I went to Lagos, Nigeria, and Accra, Ghana, and some other places around that area in 2000 and I want to say 2005, 2006, I believe. So I was there for 2 weeks. Um, and the people that I met, I love y'all. Some of y'all are still my Facebook and Instagram friends. Um, were so grateful, but had less materialistic things and were less materialistic than Americans. Especially, I mean, not just Americans, but Black Americans, because we were in my church, so it was African Americans. So it made me change. It challenged my worldview, first of all, and my schema, and it changed my view on complaining and what is actually essential and what is not. So I'm just a spoiled African American. I'm a spoiled American because things like running water and food and just life and family, like it gave me an entirely different view on life and what really matters. So not to say that they don't have that, because they do. They have buildings and skyscrapers just like we do. That's another myth, and they try to keep us divided. But I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Um, so they have technology. They probably have more technology than us. But I just learned to be more grateful, to count my blessings. That's another thing that I'm doing on my 122-day challenge is writing down and remembering and recalling things that I'm grateful for that for today. So today, at least 3 things that I'm grateful for. So today, I am grateful because I'm alive, of course, but I try to go beyond that. So I'm grateful because I have 2 jobs. I'm grateful because I am developing new practices, like listening to my affirmations, and I'm being more consistent with those. I'm grateful and hopeful for things that I'm looking forward to. I'm grateful that I even have breath to be grateful. How about that? And I'm grateful that my hair is shining a little bit today. I'm working on that too. I'm working on all my transitions, my hair transition, my life transition. I'm in different transitions. I was just Googling that today, well, yesterday. Um, Quarter life crisis. There's a such thing as a quarter life crisis when you look back at your life. That's in your 20s and your 30s, and you're looking to see what areas of your life have you done well in, and what areas of your life do you still need to work on. And it could be challenges and strengths in both of in the same areas. For instance, relationships and finances, um, health and spirituality, There is also a chart that is in the Artist's Way book. The Artist's Way is written by Julia Cameron. I will recommend that book for anybody that is looking to do some self-love work. It also has in there challenges. I think it's 13 weeks, of writing your morning pages and also taking yourself on a date. Just spending more time with yourself and bringing out the inner child. So, doing more things that are fun in your life. Try to go in nature and run around and play, um, or paint, or just bringing out the natural artist in you, being more creative, thinking outside of the box. There is no box anyway. Um, and just loving life. Think about some of the things that you used to enjoy in childhood and try to do one of those things this week or today. Um, so let's see one thing that I've done. I probably did some jumping jacks with Carrie this week. I probably have not done a jumping jack since childhood. And yesterday at work, we were talking about in the crisis call center. We were talking about what can you do what can you do that reminds you of childhood? And my boss was saying eat candy corn or something. Like that was in my childhood. I remember bobbing for apples, and I also remember horseback riding. I remember double. Why can't I talk? I remember jumping double dutch on the block. I remember block club parties, nachos and cheese and peppers. Those are things that I remember from childhood. And rocking chair. That's probably why I just bought a rocking chair over there in the corner. If you can see it, it's back there, the blue one. Um, but some of the things from childhood bring up childhood memories, which, of course, coming from the psychology viewpoint, is excellent and not so excellent in the same way. But no matter what memories that it brings up for you, it still helps you deal with some of the things that's going to help you move forward. Um, and if you need to process any of that, talk to your therapist or get a therapist. They also have online counseling too. That was a little plug. Not for me though. Well, Psychology Today has lots of therapists. And if you need a black therapist, then therapyforblackgirls.com or on Facebook, you can connect with them. Um, Let me think, or the Association of Black Psychologists. Or you can always inbox me, email me, Instagram me, or Facebook me, and I will connect you with a therapist, whether it's black male therapist, a male therapist, a female therapist, an older therapist, a younger therapist, or a therapist of a different race, gender, sexual orientation. Just let me know. All right. When I when Anjali strongly suggested that I start making videos. She told me, don't be pretentious and don't say, oh, my hair, oh, I need my makeup just perfect, and things like that. So I'm trying not to do that, but I cannot lie. When I got dressed this morning, I thought about, oh, I'm going to make a video. So let me get a shirt. And then when I thought about the shirt that I was going to wear, then I said, well, let me get a shirt that says something because I'm going to be on video. So next time I do this video, I'm going to try not to think about that. So I'm wearing whatever I want to wear, and it's less stage because I don't want to be staged for you all. I want it to be real. I want it to be authentic, and I want you all to get something from it. Because the videos that I watch for encouragement, because I watch other videos besides like the big names like Louise Hay and other people like that. I also watch people that just post their YouTube videos, and I get a lot from it. I believe that you can learn something from anyone and get a message. So I hope that you all got at least one thing from this video, that you remember to be grateful, and at least think about or write down one thing that you're grateful for today. Try to do something from your childhood that you enjoyed, and take yourself on a date. I know that might be hard for some people, but take yourself on a date. All right. Have a good day. Talk to you next time.